Welcome to Starsector. This is a game that is like digital crack. I like to compare it to RimWorld. I like to compare it to kind of story generating games. To me, it still represents potentially one of the greats, one of the best. It's just that good. What is it? Well, it's difficult to explain. It's been around for a very, very long time. It is a sort of 4X style game, I think. Maybe not. No, it's probably not, because that's the sector. But the story's really good. Let me give you the story. Humanity created a vast interstellar empire that was working through the system of gates. I will show you a gate right now. Oh gosh, where am I? Oh, flipping heck, this is going wrong. There, look, I have a gate. So humanity created a vast interstellar empire through the use of stargates, which connected many hundreds and thousands of systems and worlds through these giant gates, and basically you could just travel anywhere in an instant. But unfortunately, when you fly through the gate, nothing happens. The gate network went offline. So basically the entire system, the domain was the name of the empire, giant domain. It collapsed. And all that's left is basically pockets of people. So this is a sector of a map. It's randomly generated each time you play, and there's very many exciting things. The idea is that, well, let me go back there, because you have effectively core worlds. These are populated core worlds where you have the hegemony, kind of like an existing what happened to the empire when it fell. You have then the Perseus League, which is a group of non-aligned, let's say, sites, what you call them, colonies, etc. You then have the crazies, the what you call them, the Ludidic cult. They're like the super religious people, and then there's the something, what are they called? I always get their name wrong. You have then effectively the Tritachyon control people. Tritachyon, they're basically the super tech people. What that means is you have fleets that have, there's kind of three different types of ship. You have low tech ships, which are basically giant hulking devastator kind of cannon things. I quite like these are pretty cool. You then have midline ships, which are more kind of middle of the range technical things, and then you have basically the high end technology, which is kind of high tech stuff. There is also AI. So this is a game that really is designed to show how terrible AI is going to be. So at one point, this will be our future. AI has now rebelled. It's called the Remnant, and AI is now illegal in much of the star sector here. However, that doesn't stop me basically still using them, because the idea is you go out and explore, you fight, you do fights. It's a kind of spaceship fighting game. Very much 2D sprite, but the game behind it is very good. The depth. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We're about to have a battle. Let's go and kill these people. They are attacking my station, I think, so let's go stop them. In fact, this is going to be very timely. So the way it works is you have a fleet, they have a fleet. That's my fleet. That's their fleet. And we will now go and kill each other. And the way it works is you have a certain number of points. Wow, there's a lot of them. You have a certain number of points. As you can see, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, this. And you then bring ships onto the battlefield by controlling space. So that's my battle station here. We're just going to, in fact, I'm just going to, did I even bring my battleship on? Yes, I did. But we'll let the AI play. So it's a tactical RTS style that also gives you the ability to play as, let's say, the fleet commander as well. So as you can see, their fleet's humongous. My fleet is wee, so this is going to be a bit of a kill fest. And we can basically control each of these ships, or we can let the AI do it. And what we're basically going to try and do is, that's my battle station there. It's quite a good one, but I still don't think it's going to survive against this. And the idea is that you then basically allow the ships to fight. You can take over if you wish to. You don't have to, but you basically then you fight. It's wonderful. I mean, I think this is such a great game. There's a lot of tactics in this. So you have shields. Shields generate flux or heat, I like to think of it. So you see here, these ships are basically going to kill this one, which is not a good start. You have armor on these ships as well. And it's really just about making sure that you kind of win the fight. But I mean, I can tell you I'm probably not going to win this one because there's a crazy amount of them. But there we go. Look, much more powerful ships here. This is my flagship. This one is a Mac Daddy of a ship. And there we go, just killed that thing. I can fly that ship if I wish. It's better to let the AI do it in this sort of situation because I'm bad at this game. And the idea is you have to sort of just try and sort of win the fight, really. If you lose the fight, it's pretty much game over. Not entirely, but it pretty much is. And each ship has its own things you can do with it. So that's a fortress shield. I think this guy is going to learn not to mess with the flagship of the Pyrex pushers and Empire coming to you near soon. And you see, we're sort of doing all right. We have requisition points, and as we start to kind of capture things, although in this case there's nothing to capture, we can start to bring in more things. But you get the idea. So their fleet is going to kill this station unless we start to kind of push them back. So you see, that's pretty much what the AI is trying to do. But again, I would point out it isn't looking good. So let's just stay with the action. So I'll stop looking at an overview. Why do I like this game? Played it for 7 years. It's still so good. There's millions of mods for it as well. This is pure vanilla. And I still think there's something incredibly engaging about this game. It just amazes me that it's just so fun. So, you know, you can basically play any type of game you wish. You could be a pirate, you could be a colony builder like I am here. You can just be an explorer. You can go off into all of those places in the deeps and look and find things. Now, the reason I like it is it has some of the best sci-fi writing I think I've seen in games for a long time. I mean, look at my flagship, it's kicking ass. But you see, it's slowly losing. The station's basically being snipped to pieces. It's so good, I love it. I could honestly just sit and watch these battles like take place. I just think they're that good. There's something so enjoyable, engaging about this. But you need to maintain the fleets. It's not something you can just pick up and play. Well, you can, but you see what my point is. You have to, oh my god, literally that thing's kicking ass. See, I have a level 7 commander in this. That probably doesn't sound like much, but those of you who are Starsector veterans, you're going to be sagely nodding now and saying, wow, good find, pirates, good find. See, level 7 is unheard of. I found her in a deep space pod thousands of years after she went into cryosleep, and she now works for me. And you see, this is actually working out quite well. So if I go back to my overview, we have pretty much decimated them. And that's because, again, you can have tactics. You can build very careful. So if I put some tactics on this one, I'm saying, right, I want at least 2 frigates or 4 frigates to protect this battleship. And I think that's the thing. People get quite funny about this game when they say, I can't deploy 27 battleships. Because the game is not really designed to do that. It's more like a reality thing, where you would never put 27 battleships on a field, would you? Because 27 small frigates would annihilate them. Don't even try and tell me they wouldn't. They would. And that's the beauty of this game, is you have, I mean, look, battleship here being annihilated because he's been surrounded by smaller ships, and admittedly my flagship. That was a pretty good fight. I'm quite impressed with how that went. You can issue orders, so if I just say, right, you kill that, you kill that, you kill that. So you see, it's sort of like a bit of an RTS. But you can't just go clicking willy-nilly. You have to sort of think about how to issue commands, because you only have a certain period you can issue a command, and then a certain amount of commands you can issue, which I think makes it very tactical. So, you know, thumbs up. Love this game. I even survived the station. Look at that. I even survived. So this has been a brilliant fight. In fact, I didn't lose anything. You do lose ships. You have attrition. You have to then think about how to kind of field these things. Now, bear in mind, this is one fleet of 14. I have annoyed a particular faction, the Perseus League, so much that they have sent 14 of these fleets to blockade my system. So I have an issue, but I've so far killed, I think, 5. So this is fleet number 6, and fleet number 7 is fast approaching behind as well. But it's okay, because the way the game works is you can do wolf pack fleets, you can do, you know, many different style of fits. You can have ships that are carriers, ships that are gun, you know, kind of toting things. You can really do so much with it, and we'll probably show that as we go through. I love this game, and I've played it for so long. So there we go. So we won. We can see what was deployed, what we have in reserve. So you see we have support ships. We have then an awful lot of ships that are basically ready to go, because obviously you have, I mean, think about it. It's real. So if you have like a group of ships on the front line that fight, they're going to be worn down by fighting. So you have to then rotate them back to the safety reserve and then put other ships forward. So it's like, I mean, again, I love the tactics of this. One of the things I've been doing lately, which I've just enjoyed, is Wolfpack fleets, which is using these little kind of things, these kind of thing called Tempests. And for pirates, it kicks the hell out of them. But for these Perseus League who use beam weapons, these are no good because beams are very accurate, so it doesn't work. We can do some things here. So if we wanted to pursue these, I think we will. And we don't actually have to fight every fight. You can order your second in command to do some things as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to send some of the fresher ships forward to just fight. And in this case, you see we killed more ships and only 3 will escape. And I'm okay with that because that's good. We did lose a ship. So if we see here, we have to recover one of our ships. We can also recover their ships. So these are all their ships I destroyed. If I so wish to, I could capture them and put them in the fleet. I could do that, I guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe. We'll capture these 3. Yeah, I mean, these marks show that they're quite badly damaged. So these are not too badly damaged. Let's do 4. Now, you're limited to 30 ships in a fleet. So I can recover these, but it will massively hurt me over time if I keep them. And then after every battle, you salvage. So you pick up supplies, fuel, machinery, metal, but more importantly, guns. So we're just going to take everything. And supplies are absolutely critical in this game. Think of it as battery power. You have a battery that runs your fleet. Every day you're burning through supplies. When those supplies run out, the fleet fails. It starts to decline and you have a problem. So we'll just pause there. So now we see fleet number 2 coming in, and I can look at the fleet composition and see they've got 2 battleships and 4 cruisers, 5 cruisers, 3 smaller sort of sub destroyers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frigates, and then the rest is small stuff. But they do have, I mean, that's a big fleet. And you'll see the little pictures around them. You see that some of them have that little kind of blue box on some of them. That means that they have a character flying that ship, which means they get substantial bonuses. So that's a problem. That's a pretty scary fleet. Now, what we want to do is quickly salvage. Now, what you do after every battle, you can salvage the battlefield. And if, again, there might even be ships that we can recover again. I don't usually bother with it, but we need this because we need the supplies. They become basically the currency of this game. Right, so what we want to do now is get into the station, repair the ships. It's cost a huge amount of supplies to do that, but in that sort of day or so that is real time in this game, you've managed to quickly restock the ships. We're going to dump our ships here so we can actually store these ships. And if you see, I have an awful lot of ships in storage at the moment ready to go, including dreadnoughts, and we'll look at these in just a moment because they're awesome. I'm going to go a quick save, and then we're going to go and fight this guy. So again, they're coming one by one because they're stupid. They shouldn't be, but they know that there's a fight here, so they're coming to investigate, and then they're meeting. Oh, almost got me. Let's go 4. So we can do certain things like emergency burn, sustained burn, go dark, and so on. We're going to catch him. There we go. So we move into engage, and same process again. So again, I can select the ships that I want. So this is more of a normal fight now. So if I wish to, I could deploy my dreadnought. I'll save that because that's a nice thing to see another time. I know this is cruiser heavy, so we need to run at least 2 battleships on this one. And then what I would probably do is give it some support. So we'll give it all of the Tempest frigates because they're useful to capture things. So it's not ideal, but let's go with it. So we've got 2 battleships, 2 destroyers, and then 5 frigates. So we're going to do this. We're going to split those 2 to go there, those 2 to go there, and then these 5 will go there. And what this means is, this is so important as well. So many people don't do this. When they play the game, they ignore these points. Every point you capture will give you, so down here you'll see, gives you additional reinforcement points. So I can bring in more ships. Once I capture these things, I can then basically call in additional battleships and frigates, which is what I need, because if I look at the way I find this game works in the later stages, is you need to have a balanced fleet. Frigates, destroyers, cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships. And if you don't have that mix, so there we go, got 82 points. So now pause the game. we can bring in 82 points worth of stuff. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some of our cruisers, and we can bring in that. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4 more ships. So that's pretty good. That gives me, I think, and again, what we'll do here is we can hold on for now. You see they're fighting a bit of a battle with him. He's trying to capture this point because they want the points as well. But I think we're probably not going to be too worried here. And again, you can see they're sending their smaller ships here. I think that's fine. So what I tend to do is we'll cancel these and bring the whole fleet back to the center because we've got our points. We've killed that ship. That's good. If they capture it, that's okay, because I think we're of a similar size. That's the ship to watch there. Do you see that one? That one there. They kick ass. They're a problem. So we need to kind of keep aware of them. So what I'm trying to do is we're going to put a order on the battleship, which is to have at least 4 frigates and at least 4 frigates there. So that means the battleship, if I just go there and go there, that means the 2 battleships will take up a point. I want the Tempest, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Hang on. What's this one called? I forget the name of it. Oh, I'm so bad in it. But this one, weird horseshoe swirly thing that looks like the Bentusi from Homeworld. We want that one basically fighting the kind of prong fork one. And so now we've spread our fleet out. Let's just cancel that one and cancel that one. So now the fleet can move. These ships will stay close to the 2 battleships. That's a problem. Right. So we need to probably pull back there. And I think we probably need to put the battleship there, because what I'm very aware of, oh gosh, here we go. It's kicking off. There's AG. These 2 ships, I still think this one will win, but these are tough, and it's got a level 7 commander behind it as well, so that's a tough ship there. So we're going to have a few issues here, I think. I do want to get this one in there. This is probably my strongest ship, if I'm honest. It's a beast of a ship. And it's a low-tech one, but it has these wonderful blasters. Right, what are you doing? Get in there, fight. Right, we're going to switch off all of these orders, and hopefully this thing will start to go. I'm a bit worried it's not moving. So this is kind of fun. So let's just keep, right, so we'll watch the footage now. I could play this, but while I'm talking, it's not as easy to do, so it's better just to let the AI do it. Again, a lot of it is about what you see. It's sort of advanced hit and run tactics. It's trying to keep, you know, it's fighters, so obviously fighters are going to be diving in with bombs and and torpedoes and so on. So there's a huge amount of things to be aware of, but I think it's very cool. Right, so again, we've got to watch the fleet here a bit, because the fleet's moving around. I don't like that one's being a bit ganged up on, so we might have to think about that. But at the moment, I would say we've spaced their fleet out perfectly. So again, as being a space general that I am, I think the reality is these people are stupid because they've now split their fleet into 3 groups, technically 4, but 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and they're going to start losing ships. This one can just literally evade. So if we don't even need to give him an order. We can give him an order even just to retreat as well. But look, he's pulled 4 frigates, a destroyer and 3 frigates away, while basically we're going to stomp these things. So let's just keep on the footage. So again, this guy's going to basically nuke him. Even though he's a level 6. There's not a lot you can do when you're getting absolutely annihilated like that. Let's see how my other battleship's doing. So this thing's pretty cool. I like this battleship a huge amount. As you see, it's doing some good damage, and that's good. Yeah, I mean, I think as it looks at the moment, I'm quite confident about this fight. I don't want to lose that ship, so we'll just keep an eye on that one. But I think at the moment, I would say they're spaced out is a problem for them, not for me, because I can relatively reinforce. So if one of these ships comes under trouble, we can quickly pull back to this particular point here. So I'm pretty confident at the moment. There's a lot of them though, but we're slowly knocking them out. So I think this guy's doing well. So I think we can cancel that order. So these frigates are now free to go and basically harass the enemy. You can even set that to say go harass the enemy. I can't remember which one it is. It's somewhere down here, but you can say go and bother them. So if I click here, so you can see harass, click and run, sort of hit and run tactics. I think that's looking good. Yeah, I mean, this is a weird fight actually. So let's just see our main battleship here. Hopefully it will do something, because it's sat a bit quiet for the moment. These things are pretty strong once you get them up close, but I would say it's pretty much game over if you get overwhelmed. So this is why I'm keeping my eye to make sure he doesn't get surrounded. You see, these ships are stopping him being surrounded because they want to come around and attack. They can't because this one's here and this one's here. So them sort of keeping close, I think, is working. Although that one's getting a bit close, so maybe we just issue a command to go kill that one. And we'll just get that one done. Again, down here, it's not looking great for them, I would say. I mean, I'd say they're probably going to lose that ship any second. Boom. I think the carrier isn't going to do much against the battleship, so let's just watch and enjoy this process. Carriers are just terrible against like proper gunships, but you see they've got a lot of stuff. But yeah, look, even a level 6 commander in that, it's not doing much. So we'll watch this for a moment, but he's done. So I think so far so good. So let's just cancel that because that's pulling me too far south. Yeah, I mean, it's looking okay, I'd say. I wish my battleship was more stuck to this one. What I tend to do is if I have 2 battleships deployed is I keep them close to each other. And here we go. The battle. This is the one I've been waiting for. So we need to probably reinforce this battleship, I think. But he's got a fair bit of reinforcement. Let's just see how it goes. So I think I'm pretty confident, actually, he'll probably win this battle. Yeah? I mean, whoa, look at that. Wow, look at that. He just annihilated him. I think I love these paragons, that's what they're called. Boom! So that was the only threat we had, and it's now basically split in 3. Reminds me of my last trip to Essex. There we go. So I think this is just a foregone conclusion now. Let's just let them mop up. You see, basically they just, they're all screwed. And what they'll try and do is escape now. So there will be some ships that will actually be looking to escape. So oh, hang on, we've got another battleship there. No, they won't be escaping yet. They still think they can win this, so let's stay with it, because with that other battleship, that's actually quite a big one. I'm going to bring him up to there because I don't think we need him to kill these. These guys can handle that. So let's bring the 2 battleships together. I always feel safer with 2 battleships just side by side. This thing's looking a bit dodge, so we might need to come and help him. I don't think we've got anything we can bring though, so let's just cancel that. So these 2 frigates can. Oh right, you need to get the hell out of there. You need to run because you're about to be attacked by the very big battleship looming down at you. Run now and go quick because he's going to wipe you out. So you see, angle the shield's pretty cool, isn't it? Kind of like that. You need to get out of there. So let's hope. Oh no, come on, you need to go. You need to support that ship. Come on, we need 2 of you versus this, I think, because there's not enough stuff up here. So I think actually we're going to bring all of you back up here. I think we need it because this is a counter, I think, a slight counter attack likely here. But again, I still favour this ship to kill. But then again, not if there's lots of them. They're ganging up a bit on him. We need to stop that. We need to get some support up here really quickly, in fact, which is happening, which is good. I think you're probably going to struggle now. I think we might be losing this battleship. Whoa, that's painful. Not good. Let's just see how this unfolds. I mean, oh gosh, look at those. Yep, we're in trouble. So we need to get quick, come help. I wonder if we can get him to withdraw. Let's just get you to withdraw. Oh no. Yeah. Some of these weapons are crazy. Yeah, he's in trouble. We might lose our battleship here. Now, we don't lose them unless they're literally smashed into 7 pieces. We tend to just see them knocked out. But there we go, we just lost it. Damn, that's not good. This has now gone the other way. I would say this is now looking a bit of a problem for us. So we might have a bit of a challenge here. Let's see what happens. Again, it happened because the 2 battleships split up. They shouldn't have done that. Every time that happens, we have this happen. I think we may even be looking to withdraw because there's just too many of them and there's not enough frigates to defend us here. So, yeah, I think we might be looking to escape. But let's see. Let's just let it unfold. It doesn't matter if we lose the battle. It's been an interesting one. So I think the Paragon is still pretty much pristine. And I think he just needs to take out some of these ships. But they're tough ships because they're well, they've got people in them. Right, so we need to cancel that. Let's let the ship skirmish. So let's see how we're looking. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I could take control of the ship and maybe try and sort of fight, but I don't know. I'm not sure. The fortress shield, when it goes purple, means all damage is negated, so that's very handy. I'd say this is looking a bit dodge. Come on, spin. Spin around. I still think that a Paragon would take one of them. Come on, you've got to fight them now. Oh, stop turning. You keep turning and fighting these other ships. You've got to focus on that one. Like, I'm going to take over. This is going to be famously bad. This never ends well. But we're going to put my stamp on this fight now. So let's just turn the ship round. I want to kill that one, because I think if we kill that one, we can mop up all the others. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking great. I'm not going to lie. It's not looking good. I think we just need to take out some of these. Let's see if I can quickly blap that one. Boom. Got ya. Right, shields up. And then let's start to attack. So I still think I have stronger... Yeah, I think... Oh, right, so we just put the fortress shield on. Ah, we're being surrounded. Yeah, this is not going to go well now. Oh, we've overloaded. No, so you see, this is why I'm going to put it on autopilot again. I should never get involved, because it always goes wrong. Did I put it on autopilot? Autopilot enabled. Yeah, I think I've just lost this fight. See? Stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Damn. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Maybe it can pull it around, but at the moment, I'm not hopeful. I should order a retreat, but oh, hang on. I can call in reinforcements. Oh, my goodness. All this time, I could have called in reinforcements, and I did not spot it. You're probably seeing that and saying I could have done that right. So here we go. So I'm in the Dreadnought. So let's focus. So this is me. Right, why? Oh, no, I'm not. There I am. I hope I just didn't lose the Paragon again by literally taking control of it. So that's my little ship there. I'm flying to the Dreadnought now. The Dreadnoughts are good. They don't have shields, but they've got an incredible amount of armor. And they're pretty good. I quite like them. They do like a siege. Obviously, whoever created them played EVE Online, because they do like a siege. So let's see if we can come and rescue the day. I ain't hopeful. Ah, I just lost the Paragon. Damn it. Right, so we can call in another battleship. So let's call in another one. And let's do deploy. So you see how it works. It can keep going. It can become a thing of attrition. They, in theory, should be legging it now. I'm going to bet they're probably not. I'm not too worried about losing the ships as well. As long as I don't lose the fight, I should be okay. So let's bring in another ship as well. This is why you have pretty sizable fleets, if I'm honest, because you need them. Right, so our goal is to destroy that battleship at all costs. I want you lot to fight that while I basically siege mode this thing to death. Right, so I have... There you go, look at it. It's so good, isn't it? So if I... Ah, I just lost another one. Right, I wonder if I could just quickly kill that. So let's blap this thing. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that's what you get, son. Right, so they're doing a fair bit of damage. So let's try and... Right, so my other battleship's here, which is good. So let's just retreat, because we need to vent. Let's just kill these things. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So vent. And now we have a 2 battleship, 1 Dreadnought, 1 battleship. Oh my gosh, that is doing some damage. So we're going to siege mode again. Let's do some damage. Come on, fire. Oh, they knocked out my main guns. Can you believe it? Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Again, I'm not fighting very well. Come on, come on. There we go. So what it's doing is basically firing hellbore cannons. They are really strong. This is a strong captain, though. They have got some serious mods on this ship, but hopefully you see this is a hell of a battle. Right, we're waiting for our right siege mode go. Siege mode just basically means we fire much quicker. Look at that, boom. That's what you get for killing Moss ships. boom. Dreadnoughts are amazing. And that's it. Basically, this is all done. Just accept the final explosion. Let's just do one more. Siege mode. Fire. Boom. That's what you get. Right, so now there's only one ship left. Hopefully you see. So that went, look how many different ways that fight went. That just was like all over the place. So we're just going to put him on autopilot. Oops, wrong one. We're going to put him on autopilot. And let's just watch as we kill this last ship. But, I mean, incredible war of attrition going on here. Now, I will lose some ships at some point, but so far I have created a perk in the skill list that means I have the option to save ships. So unless they really, it's highly unlikely I would lose a ship. So, you know, so far so good. So I'm not too worried about losing the Paragon. But every so often you will have a ship that you cannot recover, and it's devastating because obviously you've spent a fair bit of time building that as a ship. You don't want to then lose it. So there we go. But what a wonderful example of how great this game is and what a fight it can be. You know, that was to and fro throughout the entire fight, and in the end it looks like I've won. Yeah, there we go. So we lost or disabled, let's say, a number of ships, but we killed a lot as well. So I think we do consider, so look at that, we can actually recover every single ship that we lost. Now we do have an issue because we don't have the crew for them now. Oh, I'm going to take that as well because I want that one. And we can go through the wreckage and we get loads of stuff. Now that was a fight. There's enough of them still alive for it to be a problem. So we need to leg it back to our colony world here. So let's just go back, rearm, and get ready for basically the next one coming in there. So there we go. This is an incredible game, and we're going to do a series of it. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.